I'm on like Twitter.
Hey, that's some bullshit.
What's going on, everybody? This is dkdynamite, and apparently Activision thinks it's a good idea to mimic the marketing they used last year for DLC 3 in Infinite Warfare, where they released a trailer on the day of the map pack's launch. So, we got some information the other day when I woke up. I saw that DLC 2 is going to be named The War Machine, and usually in the past, with every other map pack we've seen across every Call of Duty game, the map packs are named after actions or movements, not necessarily a noun or a specific person, if you guys get what I'm saying. So, with The War Machine, we're of course getting our usual 3 multiplayer maps, 1 new war operation, and of course a new zombies experience. Now before we jump into the details of this map pack, since we did get some descriptions of these new maps, I just want to say, why would Activision try to mimic that marketing they did last year? Why would you? I don't see how, going along with the theme of a zombie map, which at the time was Attack of the Radioactive Thing, and that movie in the storyline took place in, I want to say, the 60s or maybe the 50s, where they didn't release trailers for movies until the actual release day of the movie itself. And I get that they're going along with that theme, but why would you stick with that? I talked about that last year, and DLC 5 at the time came out for Black Ops 3, so I didn't give a shit about Infinite Warfare either way, but still, I was just curious about that thinking and that mindset for the marketing in regards to DLC 3. But there is, of course, an opportunity for them to still release a map pack for DLC 2. We, of course, have Tuesday and Thursday of next week where they can do that before the launch of DLC 2 on April the 10th, first on PlayStation 4. So the official description is as follows. Tensions escalate in DLC Pack 2 for Call of Duty World War II: The War Machine. Join the Allies and stop the powerful Axis advance in 3 new multiplayer maps to illustrate the might and global reach of the Nazi war machine. Strike back and take part in the Allied invasion of Sicily in Operation Husky, the all-new objective-based war mode mission, plus experience the latest Nazi Zombies chapter, The Shadowed Throne. So starting off with the multiplayer maps, we have Dunkirk, and I was really expecting Operation Dunkirk for war operation in one of the future DLCs, but I guess we're getting it as a multiplayer map, which sounds just as cool. So the description is this: players face off on the sands and beachfront boardwalk of the French seaside city of Dunkirk. This map features a large, open, and dangerous beach area flanked by tight interiors through buildings lining the beachfront. Sniping can be effective here, though aggressive running and gunning can also pay off, so keep sharp and watch your angles and surroundings to win the day. I'll of course put screenshots on screen so you can see all that we do have up to this point in regards to DLC 2 for this game. Now, next up we have Egypt, and before I jump into the description, I had no idea how Egypt actually played a role in World War II, but I'll put another image on screen showing you guys some history of how Egypt actually came into play during the war. And I didn't learn this in school, I didn't know this in the game, but I know this now, and it's pretty cool because it of course goes along with the theme of this new multiplayer map. So, for the first time in Call of Duty World War II, we're bringing players to the battlefields of Northern Africa and the Egyptian pyramids. Players fight in and around the ancient ruins at Giza with landmarks that you're sure to recognize. The map features an interior temple in the center that heats up during intense domination matches with more open exterior lanes to either side. There's something for everyone, as all ranges and playstyles have a place to call home here. So, this does remind me a little bit of, I think, an Egypt-themed multiplayer map we saw back in Call of Duty Ghost. Can't remember the name of it, but I'll put it on screen if I do remember. And I really love the dynamic map events that Ghost had, and I just wish World War II did the same thing, but hopefully Treyarch or Infinity Ward take on that mantle of adding in dynamic map events in their upcoming Call of Duty games, since it seems such Hammer doesn't seem to want to do that. Now, last but not least for the multiplayer maps, we have V2. Welcome to V2, a rocket development and test site located in rural Germany. V2 is a tight, ultra-fast paced map that never lets up for a moment. The launch tower sits at the map center, providing a focal point and an opportunity to grab an elevated sightline on unsuspecting opponents. Short to mid-range engagements are dominant here, with fast and furious gameplay throughout. Don't blink. So I'm assuming dropping a V2 on this map will be pretty interesting and a little ironic, but hopefully the 3-lane design of this map will probably ends up playing pretty well. Now, next up we have War, Operation Husky. This sounds very interesting because, as you're about to hear, you're going to join the Allies in the invasion of Sicily, one of the major blows against the Nazi war machine. Under the cover of darkness, gather and transmit intel on sensitive enemy ports, and then take to the skies in a fighter plane to protect bomber squadrons on their way to destroy the target. So it seems that we're going to be actually going up into some planes during this war mission, which is really cool, probably based off of that campaign mission where we were able to fly a plane and actually shoot against some German invaders. So that sounds pretty cool for a war operation. I do think that the replayability of War is a bit scarce, and this mission might encourage people to play the game with a lot more just so they can play this specific mission. Now, moving on to zombies, we have the Shadowed Throne. The Shadowed Throne brings our heroes into the heart of Nazi Germany to confront a desperate and murderous regime. Berlin is burning, and Dr. Straub's monstrous army is hell-bent on purging his city of the Allied invaders. Join Marie, Drosten, Olivia, and Jefferson on their descent into madness in a city warped with terror, blood, and war as Nazi zombies step out from the shadows of history. So definitely not a lot of information with this description, but like I said, when we get our zombie trailer, when we get some previews of the new multiplayer maps, then we can really see what the war machine is all about. But let me know down below in the comment section, are you guys excited to see the zombie community hopefully come back and go for some Easter egg hunts? Are you excited to try a new war operation where you can fly a plane? Are you excited for some of these new multiplayer maps like Dunkirk and Egypt? This has been dkdynamite. Stay tuned for the latest information in regards to Call of Duty World War II and, without a doubt, Black Ops 4. Peace out, YouTube.